Hollywood is experiencing a power struggle that would put Succession to shame. Two rival visions are contesting the future of Warner Brothers, one of the most storied names in modern cinema. On the one side stands Netflix, the streaming titan that wants to secure content dominance. On the other is Paramount Skydance, led by David Ellison, wielding a hostile all-cash bid of roughly $108 billion and the backing of deep pockets in Silicon Valley and the Gulf. At stake is not just who owns Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, HBO, DC Comics and Looney Tunes. It is the strategic direction of the whole entertainment industry. Netflix Play is interesting. It's grown to more than 300 million subscribers, but growth has slowed. The US market is saturated, and younger audiences are spending more time on TikTok and YouTube than long-form drama. To protect its empire, Netflix wants to absorb Warner's Studio and HBO Max, locking in the strongest catalogue in the world. It is offering a mix of cash and stock, valuing Warner's entitlement arm or entertainment arm at around $83 billion. There was an interesting Freudian slip, wasn't it? The structure separates off the traditional cable channels, leaving Netflix with the assets it prizes and none of the legacy liabilities. This is a defensive move as much as an ambitious one. Netflix wants scale to survive in an era when customers feel overwhelmed by subscription costs and free rivals like YouTube lure attention away. It also hopes prestige franchises like Game of Thrones and The White Lotus will future-proof the brand against fickle trends online. Paramount's counter-attack tells a different story. Ellison wants the entire Warner Group, not just the studio, but CNN, TNT, sports, and every linear network. He believes that only through complete consolidation can a rival emerge strong enough to challenge Netflix and Disney. Paramount's bid offers shareholders a pure cash payout and a faster route to completion. It claims Netflix's plan is fraught with regulatory uncertainty and a diluted valuation. The politics are not hidden. The Ellison family is close to, Donald Trump. And the financing involves sovereign wealth funds in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Abu Dhabi, as well as Jared Kushner's investment firm. Trump has already dropped public hints that Netflix market influence could be reviewed. That alone changes the calculation for anxious investors. The company's employees sense what this means. Netflix taking over would likely mean a sharper focus on streaming and a promise of continuity for HBO Max. For CNN would be spun off, and CBS staff would avoid a merger that would make newsrooms redundant. Paramount's takeover, by contrast, alarms many workers precisely because it would fold news brands altogether under new management with a clear desire for efficiency savings. Regulators face a serious dilemma. Block Netflix and you prevent a single streaming giant from looming over the industry. Block Paramount and you sidestep concerns about foreign capital influencing American news media and a consolidation of sports rights that could penalize viewers. Approve either and you accelerate the march toward a world of 3 or 4 media superpowers that control almost all major film and television channels. Consumers may feel this most directly. If Netflix wins, subscription prices could rise as each new franchise becomes a premium marketing tool. If Paramount wins, bundles may re-emerge with streaming libraries tied to cable channels to maximize revenue. In both scenarios, choice risks narrowing, while corporate scale replaces creative diversity as the primary measure of success. The irony is that this battle is driven by fear. Netflix fears the next generation will not pay for content. Paramount fears its own size is now too small to survive. Warner fears the burden of debt more than it fears surrendering independence. This is less a triumphal merger season than a scramble for survival before artificial intelligence, social platforms, and user-generated entertainment redraw the map once again. Who wins? Well, that depends on regulators, politics, and ultimately shareholder appetite for risk. Yet the deeper truth is sobering. Even century-old giants like Warner Brothers now live at the mercy of shifting attention spans and algorithmic empires. The golden age of streaming has become a contest of consolidation, and Hollywood's future will be shaped not by auteurs, but by who can afford to buy time.